Do you love making cards that wow their recipient, like this one when the card is pulled from the envelope? See how that butterfly spins? Typically there's a circle there, but I decided to put a butterfly so the butterfly kind of flies and spins there. How fun is that? Hello, I'm Karen Hashik of Karen's Creative Cards, and I'm sharing this video about spinner cards both on the Crealies channel and mine. Crealies has just come out with 3 new die sets that easily create spinner cards and can be used in many ways, other ways as well. Now the layered butterflies on this card are also from the new release. Typically this would be a circle, and so this does, when it spins, it sometimes hits the sides, but it's still a really fun look as that butterfly spins. You put 4 of them together, and then so you have Thinking of You, and then we just had this pretty layered pattern paper, and then this one side says Sending Hugs, and then this one I left this blank for signing it, and the person that gets it will display it, and the butterfly will be spinning and flying. It's so easy to do. You cut 4 of the main shape, which is of course the largest outside piece. In this case it's the circle, one that I'm showing you. You decorate it with the layers. So for every one of these there are 2 layers. One is stitched and one is just a little bit larger. And then for the center you get 3, you get a stitched and 2 other circles in the center of each of these. So it is very, very easy to do. You just put a elastic cord in between the 2 sides of the spinner and before you attach the last one. And I'm going to show you that step by step. Here's another spinner card I made. This time it's with the square multi-spinner and carousel card. So again, you get the main shape and you get 2 layering dies. So you know, a spinner card you could probably make maybe on your own, but you could never make these perfect layers. And also when you try to have small, medium, and large squares and all that layering, and these dies are so inexpensive, so it's much easier just to purchase a Crealies die and make these spinner cards. This piece here, I'm going to show you one purpose for it when I make a card with you, and also there are more things that you can do. And so next month I'm going to be playing with different ways to use all these dies. So here is an example of the square one. So when they open it, the center is going to spin around. I made a welcome card for a new baby boy. This is a cute little train from Crealies, and of course all the dies that you see are from Crealies. And then we have that square spinner in the center, and it says a new baby boy. So again, there were 4 sides, and I just put this really cute paper on. Again, we have stitch layering and another layer, and then the main piece. And then on the back, we love you, another cute little train piece, and then a place to sign the card. So all of these cards will be put on display, and the centerpiece is going to spin for them and be really fun. So I am going to show you a different way to use these. The 2 that I showed you were stand-up ones that you would use 4 of the main piece and glue them together. Here is the diamond spinner and carousel card, and I decided to try a different way to use this. So I have cut out 2 of the main piece, and the first one is going to be the base of the card, and you simply fold that in half and have that ready. This one here, I also cut out with this one. I could use these pieces here for another card, but what I discovered was if you cut out this and then you use this piece here to cut out right along the line, which is the scored line here, you end up with some pieces that you can use that are perfect sized to cover up the elastic cord and the tape. So that is what I have done and prepared these with this piece here. I've also cut out the second decorative layer, and when I'm doing that I cut out these pieces and then I cut out the diamonds for the inside so there's no waste, and I've created 4 of these pieces. So the yellow is the little bit larger layer, and then the pink is the stitched layer. And then on each of those, when I was cutting, I cut out the diamonds as well. That is going to create the spinner. So it's just a little bit of cutting, and then you put it together. So what I was thinking about was when you have a piece like this, and you're going to make a spinner in here, that this would be really cool for an interactive name tag. So if you were at a table and there was a spinner in front of you, well, everybody's going to be spinning and you could put their name there, and I just thought that would be kind of fun. So we have a birthday luncheon coming up, and I'm going to make interactive place tags for everybody, and this one's going to be for the birthday girl. So I have this piece ready. This is going to be the front of the card, of the interactive name tag card, and we're going to create the spinner. So what I've discovered is it's better for me to decorate the spinner after it's in the card, because on one of the ones I did, what I wanted in the back ended up being in the front. So that's what I'm going to do. So on the back here, it's very easy on these diamonds, of course, to see exactly the center, but I still drew a line. Now I have some elastic cord. You definitely want something that's kind of invisible, and it's really nice if it's kind of elastic, because then it really does spin well. And what I do is put a piece of two-sided tape right along that line. And then I take this and make sure I have about even space on both sides and put it right down on that tape and press it in. And then I'm going to take glue and attach the other diamond shape. And on here, because this is going to be like a stand-up name tag place card, I am going to just use one, and I'm going to put some good strong two-sided tape there and there, right along the fold. Once you remove the cover, you can see the scored line, and that's what you're aiming for with the elastic cord. So you put this in the center. Now there is one larger size, but I decided on these type I was just going to use the medium and the small diamond, but you can choose to use one more size larger if you want. So I'm kind of centering this and then pressing that down. Now there's two-sided tape there and the cord. So like I said, I found the easiest way to cover that was to cut a piece using the diamond shape and then that long scoring thing, and then we're gonna cover up the tape and the cord with that. Now both of these pieces of cardstock are rather thin. You wouldn't want to try to do this, I don't think, with really thick cardstock. I think you'd end up with too much. So I'm trying to put that right in the fold. And then I'm going to press down on this and give it a good pinch. And then I need to trim off the excess elastic cord and anything that's sticking out there. So there's a little bit of excess glue and hasn't quite, but I'm going to do the other side too, and then I'll press down good. So this is going to go in there. So right along that scored line and right up to the diamond. I'm going to put this down here, and then I'll press. I might need a little more glue. Let's put a little glue on this. Press down on that. While it's setting up, I will cut off the excess cord. So that's covering up the cord and that tape. I am going to go ahead and decide this is the front of my card, so I'm going to put the one that has the name on it. Again, if you were trying to do this on your own, there'd be no way to cut this diamond shape perfectly with the layers. Circles or squares might be a little easier, but certainly it's so much easier to have these all scored and cut perfectly for you. So on the front spinner, I am going to say happy birthday, and I have these cut out of the smaller word dies from Crealies, which is just a perfect size for this. Happy birthday. And then when that spins, this side the happy birthday will be, you know, down, and then I was going to say friend and put a butterfly on, because who doesn't love butterflies? And these new layered ones from Crealies are so pretty. So I have a big one done, and there's even one more layer, but there's the body part, and then the open wings, and then the background. I have a medium and a small, so I had got them all ready, and those are easiest just to attach with glue dots. So this is going to spin, and it's going to say, "Happy birthday, friend." And then I will take a glue dot for this one, maybe two, because this is a little larger. And put one here. And this is the front, but I'm just going to put the pretty layers on the other sides as well. But I think I'll just keep my butterflies on the front. Let's see. We don't want it to interfere with the spinning, so I'll put it there. And then there was just too many pretty layers, so I cut some more. Now if you wanted to, you could keep one of these layers just plain and sign it on that. I figured this pink was light enough that if I wanted to write a message I could, but I think my card is basically just going to be at the place where she's eating, and it's going to say happy birthday, friend. And because we have these layers in here, I decided to make a couple more. I'm loving the stitching on these, and the perfect sizing of the 3 layers. So if when I put this in, those center pieces there are not as obvious, but they're covered, so they look fine. Isn't that pretty? So no matter where you look on this, inside or out, it is very, very pretty. So laying flat, that's what it looks like, but my friend is going to have it standing at her place, and when it's going to be an interactive name tag, so you can have it spinning. I just thought that would be so fun. I could just picture my grandson. He'd be playing with it the whole time, right? Well, most of us would be. It's just way too tempting. So we're going to make that butterfly and that happy birthday spin. So the luncheon is for 4 of us. So I decided to make a couple more for the other people that are going to be there. So this one is obviously for Judy. It has more butterflies. And this one is a circle spinner. So it's going to spin, and this one says friend. And so this one was the 3rd one I made, and my friend was on the back when I did that, so that's how I learned. I think you want to decorate it after you get it together. Now, it's no big deal. It still spins and says friend and has a beautiful butterfly. So all 3 of my friends, including the birthday girl, are going to have interactive name tags at our luncheon. So fun, Be sure to check back next month when I post another video and blog post with many other ways to create with these innovative dies from the newest Crealies release.